think you're going to find value out of this?
So I think you got a number of really good tailwinds. You've got obviously FASB, you have the ETF, you have the halving, which granted it's more of a psychological shock than anything else. As a supply shock, you're talking about going from 900 Bitcoin a day to 450 Bitcoin a day. There are millions of Bitcoin traded a day. So that supply change isn't going to really do a whole lot, but it's the psychology of it.
Hmm.
But there are only ever going to be 21 million Bitcoin. We've mined almost 20 million. The amount of Bitcoin actually in circulation today, liquid on exchanges, is somewhere between 1.8 million to 3 million, depending on the day. And what's going on with the ETFs, that liquidity will increase likely. But realize a lot of these ETFs, once the Bitcoin goes in there, if somebody's buying shares and somebody is selling shares of the ETF, that Bitcoin doesn't have to circulate anywhere on the blockchain. It's just going to stay in the ETF, like in a corporate wallet at an exchange. And so, there will still be very tight supply. So between all of those tailwinds, there will be demand increase and price will go up. And as you start getting sovereigns who want to hold more Bitcoin, we talked about they want to mine Bitcoin so that they can get their transactions processed. But, listen, there are only about 1 million Bitcoin left to be mined between now and 2140. So no sovereign is going to build up a whole wealth fund by mining their own Bitcoin. They only want to mine Bitcoin as a way to transact and be able to transact Bitcoin and process transactions. And they are going to have to go in the open market and buy Bitcoin. So I think as you add up all these things, there's reasonable, logic that supports an argument where by the end of this year, we should hopefully, and this is my personal opinion, it's not Marathon's official opinion, and this is not financial advice. My personal opinion is that I think we will exceed the prior all-time high by the end of this year. There'll be a sell-off, profit taking. And then you'll see by the end of next year, we'll exceed that all-time high by potentially 2x. And after that, who knows what's going to happen? Bitcoin may repeat its traditional cycles and go into a bear market, or we may be done with bear markets and it's really a macro environment where it's all about global liquidity.